好球！
然后呢，还有那个有没有发现现在不用
漂亮哦。
First day I saw you seems long ago. I still remember it was so cold. You were warm and I was some green tea. You asked me, can you lend me sugar? You grabbed the shaking bowl and shook her. And you put all the sugar right on me. And what a crash. Felt the sudden sugar rush as you sang me your apologies. When the second day we met by chance, what a sweet coincidence to find the sugar girl right next to me. I said it's time to introduce myself. The name that came with an address that led me to my favorite night in years. Just 7 days, and sugar's almost everywhere. It's oh so sweet, I'm almost melting on the street.
接着用这把宝剑去
And
打
I
一人
don't
打
know what have you done with me, sugar girl. It's like a spell. I feel like float in caramel. I thought I was walking through bliss with a cotton candy kiss, and for a second my heart skipped a beat. 3 other days were spent under the sheets like an everlasting sweet. 2 small grains from the same sugar lamp. Just 7 days, and sugar's almost everywhere. It's so sweet, I'm almost melting on the street. And I don't know what have you done with me, sugar girl? It's like a spell. I feel I float in caramel. Today's the 7th day since we first met, and I assure I won't forget. Sugar boy, you emptied over me. For 7 days been cooking in the oven. Some spit sugar sent to loving. Let's be gentle drops of warm green tea. Just 7 days, and sugar's almost everywhere. It's so sweet, I'm almost melting on the street. And I don't know what have you done with me, sugar girl? I feel like floating caramel. I feel like floating.
外面有洗手间哦。
好，
哎呦，你明天看了就知道了。
哦，那这个已经16人了。哦，那你16人，如果你要再加，你欢迎。
硬派
对。
写小朋友还是可乐？
很难打，很漂亮。
还好吗？
要拍好，拍好，拍好。
Another guy looking for the perfect lover, the kind of love you only see in a novel. I wasn't waiting for some shiny unicorn out of thin air, rolling and you don't but all of a sudden you're the hero of my story. I celebrate a love and only stole me glory. I still remember the way this whole thing started. I was walking down the city, feeling down and broken hearted. But then I guess all roads lead to Rome. A fool found collision on my way home. I cut a corner, down we hit and crash. The crash has been the first and hasn't been the last, 'cause it's a different kind of love from any other old school dating is the boat. We are explorers, it's a different kind of love. And everyone is looking like the crazy people just escaping from alone. Sometimes I feel that you are from another planet. The way you attract these small disasters like a magnet. And I don't know if you are from outer space, but I can tell you, girl, I'm enjoying the race. Because I knew when we hit and crashed, my crazy love circus was here at last. This is romantic in a very funny way. I know our kind of love is the one made to stay, 'cause it's a different kind of love from any other old school dating is a boat. We are explorers, it's a different kind of love. And everyone is looking like the crazy people just escape.
Cho đỡ cái túi gậy xuống.
아, 我也来过啊。
你也来过。
爱人公岛，上次来好像第一栋先到这里，是哦。 做到后面什么最后一场创新啊。8个，那个轻巧的轻巧的。我那个我导到那边好像那个大海出去。对啊。哦，一楼看好难。你看每一栋都好几个沙坑，6个。上次打国际，坐高铁到请计程车到国际附近的那个朋友，高铁625块，计程车钱去。
我已经到高台，我想问一下那个。
嘿啦，免遐激动啦，讲着免服务遐好啦，免服务啦，招较济较济啦。你安尼都有跳呢？伊讲着，等下小文奖，小杯。
对啊，抽一个是什么香茅还是甘蔗？现在。
刚才非常赶啊，没进展。
对，这是没。
3个牛肉河粉，3个
他每次来无论是开会。
牛肉河粉
海鲜，
还有一个牛肉河粉，对，还有牛肉。
好球，我是哟。
Number one. 哦，这些，弄只有承受人可以按那个钮可以，我们没有办法。
他不会爱给我。
那我们要注意这个矿泉水那小瓶塑料的。
我以前都会泼，现在不要。少泼用，有时候气做的不是很好，像昨天那个船那么小。太见气，我想说大桥收赶快把这一件衣服脱掉。好巧不好看。你越松越好，越松越好，球根不会丢掉。真的是很累的，很久没有去了。
上面已经晒了，晒车了。
还好还好，牙妆很新。哎，这样子。
咱们比较高点，比较高。
前是一个溶洞而已。我们这边的岛屿人就是渔民来找这个地方，主要是挡风躲雨而已。爬上去，然后发现里面哦非常漂亮，有3个小房间，3个小溶洞哈。然后呢，可以租，可以吃，可以喝，在里面可以待很长时间啊。然后呢，到1993年开放旅游之后，这个下龙湾的景区就是世界上的遗产，所以呢，老百姓一般人不行进去，只有接待游客，接待游客，就是岛屿人。
Slow the motion, slow the road that you're on. Keep it going when the going gets rough. Just remember how a heavenly dove lasts forever. In the end, we are one. I have the patience in my soul, 'cause I know that it's worth it. These affirmations let me know that I'm already perfect. Are you that one? Say yes I am. 100 miles up, say yes I can. Is it all love? Say yes I am. Yes I am. Yes I am. Are you that one? Say yes I am. 100 miles up, say yes I am. Is it all love? Say yes I am. Yes I am. Yes I am. It's my life, so I tell me I'm alright and it helps me realize that I'm wealthy, rich in passion, rich in magic. It's my life, so I tell me I'm alright and it helps me realize that I'm wealthy, rich in passion. Yes, I am so devoted. No, I won't ever stop till I'm floating in the land at the top. These emotions fill my heart as we talk. Every moment, give it all that I got. I have the patience in my soul, 'cause I know that it's worth it. These affirmations let me know that I'm already perfect. Are you that one? Say yes I am. 100 miles up, say yes I can. Is it all love? Say yes I am. Yes I am. Yes I am. Are you that one? Say yes I am. 100 miles up, say yes I can. Is it all love? Say yes I am. Yes I am. Yes I am. It's my life, so I tell me I'm alright and it helps me realize that I'm wealthy, rich in passion, rich in magic. It's my life, so I tell me I'm alright and it helps me realize that I'm wealthy, rich in passion. Yes, I am. I am sacred, I am holy, I am nothing like you. Ain't no limit to my vision, nothing that I can't do. Got a second or a minute or an hour or two. Here's my body, here's my spirit, here's the life that I choose. Are you that one? Say yes I am. 100 miles up, say yes I can. Is it all love? Say yes I am. Yes I am. Yes I am. Are you that one? Say yes I am. 100 miles up, say yes I can. Is it all love? Say yes I am. Yes I am. Yes I am. It's my life, so I tell me I'm alright and it helps me realize that I'm wealthy, rich in passion, rich in magic. It's my life, so I tell me I'm alright and it helps me realize that I'm wealthy, rich in passion. Yes, I am.
我有看得出那时候比较理解。
来，
而且3公尺有来，会爆炸呀！
到现在
第3栋。
明天就说早上不吃。
Ooh, that sugar sweet. You got what I need. Sipping on the potion. All that good emotion. Just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat. Tested by the motion. Loving this devotion.